Hey everybody, Tim and Miranda here for today's episode of Torchwood, Season 2, Episode 5, Adam. Do you know what a palindrome is?
No.
No.
Please explain.
I think it's a palindrome. I didn't look it up. I'm hoping it's a palindrome. A palindrome is something that is spelled the same forwards as it is backwards. For example, taco cat.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Also, another famous palindrome is Madam, I'm Adam. Anytime I hear the name Adam, that's the first thing I think of is Madam, I'm Adam. Because Madam, I'm Adam is backwards, forwards. Anyways, what'd you think? Season 2, Episode 5, Adam. What'd you think?
I actually, I didn't hate it, but I also didn't love it. It was
I need
really
more.
very
As I keep drinking, I need more. Go ahead.
It was very in the middle for me. I did enjoy the storyline and stuff. But, I'm trying to think of how to put this.
Words. Okay, you think about it. I'll talk. So the main plot is Adam, who has obviously been in the team for the last 3 years. Obviously, everybody knows that.
Which hella fucking confused me when we started this episode. I was like,
that's
who
the
fuck
fucking point.
Exactly.
That's the point. So, shocking. He is some sort of a being who manipulates people's memories, and he's just kind of hiding out, changing everybody's memories. That's literally that's it. That's the plot. And so this is one of those episodes that I really, really like until you start picking apart. I have a drink, I sit back on the couch, I stretch, I play with the dog, I watch it, and then I go to the next episode and I never think about it again. And I really like it. I'm sorry. I really think it's a good episode. It's one of those episodes where you and I sit down and we start talking about it.
Yeah.
And as we talk about it, I'm like, this episode makes no fucking sense.
And it doesn't. I think
until the end. It's really good until the end.
Of what I don't really like about it is all the characters kind of change through this whole thing.
Which is the point.
I know that that's the point. I get that that's the point. But it made them all total opposites of what they originally are. Oh my god, that's the point.
Jump in here and save her. So for example, we see Adam and Tosh are evidently dating. Owen is the nerd who is in love with Tosh, the small rodent. That was a dick comment. That was so bad. And then kind of my highlight of this whole episode is the scene when Gwen doesn't remember Reese, where he comes out of the shower. It was so over the top, but it was so well done. Who the fuck are you? Yeah. And literally, as it's going on, so we do these videos and we watch all of this at my house. So Jordan and I have been together for 9 years. There are pictures of us together all over the fucking house. Literally every single wall has a picture of us. And so, as this is happening, I'm like, how do they, they're engaged. How do they not do this? Yeah. I will hand it to the writers. They fucking read my mind. Yep. And Gwen is like, this stalker even put pictures of us together. And I wasn't even British.
Awful.
I don't even know what that was.
So awful.
Oh, it's getting worse as I keep drinking. But I was like, wow, okay. I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed that they actually they got it. But what I loved is it wasn't everybody. It was literally just Gwen. And when when Jack is like, it's Reese. Yeah. When Jack, because John Barrymore is such a fantastic actor. He is, and to me, I don't even think he acts. I think that's just him.
I think that's just him. Yeah.
That's just him in general. I've met him in person. That's just John Barrymore, where he's like, yeah, it's Reese. You dumb bitch.
You dumb bitch.
What are you doing? And he puts her gun down. He's like, you've been engaged for years. Yeah. So, and it's great. And then you can see the look of panic on Adam's face. I done fucked up. So it's great. It's a really well done thing. We learn a little bit more about Jack. He is from the 51st century. Which, I don't know, for the last, I don't know how many years, we've learned more and more about Jack. Because Doctor Who came out in 2005.
Yeah.
And I want to say this was 2008. So 3 years.
I feel like we've learned more in Torchwood about his personal life than we have in Doctor Who. Please don't spoil anything. I can see it on your fucking face right now.
Those spoilers. Spoilers.
Okay, I have learned.
So, that being said, when we first meet him, we don't know shit about him. We know he's a time agent.
Yep.
And then he has the line somewhere, I don't even remember where he said it, where he's like, I come from your future, and I lived in your past. I think it's where he's talking to, like, the actual Captain Jack.
Yeah.
And so, like, so we know he's from the future. This episode confirms he is from the 51st century, which I'm really bad at math. The 51st century would be the year 5000?
Yeah.
Because we're in the 21st century, but we're in the year 2000.
Yeah.
So the 51st century. So he comes from the year 5000.
Yeah, yeah.
Somehow or another, being a time agent, Captain John Hart, etc., he ends up in 1941.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he takes the disguise of Captain Jack Harkness, which, if you notice, we never get his name. In the flashbacks of him as a child, they never say his name. Because Jack Harkness isn't his actual name.
You're right.
They just call him son or boy or stuff like that. They never...
How did I not notice that?
I don't know. Stop drinking.
What?
I know what my excuse is, because
I've been drinking Sprite, y'all.
I'm like I'm like more than 9 shots
I'm
in.
drinking Sprite. Should have fucking noticed that.
Don't even try to keep up with me.
No,
like,
not even.
I have more liquor in my body than blood, so. So anyways, they never say Jack. They just call him son or boy or whatever.
Yeah.
So somehow or another, he ends up in 1941, takes the disguise of Jack Harkness, meets the Doctor, meets Rose, becomes immortal.
Starts.
I won't spoil it, but he ends up in the past again. Ends up with Torchwood somehow. We'll leave it at that. Which brings us to the present. And fuck, there's so many, like, with Jack Harkness, it's hard to keep track of everything. And that's it. I think we're up to the present. Right? I don't know. I think we're up to the present.
As far as not to spoil things, but I have no clue.
Well, as far as everything they've given us, that's about accurate. That's all you know, right? Yeah. Like, so obviously from the 51st century to the past, Rose makes him immortal. Yep. And now he's with Torchwood. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're good. We see Tosh and Owen, which throughout the whole first season, I'm Team Tosh because I think she's just adorable. I'm Team Yanto, so. Well, okay, like if we're going through all of Torchwood, if we're doing Tosh
and Owen, yes, I'm Team Tosh.
Okay, and then but like realistically, like when Owen like with the glasses and he's so nerdy, like maybe that's just my type because with this episode, I'm more Team Owen because he's so cute and he's just like, I got you flowers. Little puppy. Yeah, maybe that's my type. Maybe it's the sad little puppy type. So I was all about Owen. What the fuck are you doing? As you said, if we go through all of Team Torchwood, I'm Yanto, 100% Yanto. Yeah. And this episode kind of confirms it with Yanto's diary. Mm-hmm. The fact that he keeps a diary, and like Adam finds his diary, and Yanto's like, "You're not in my diary." Yeah. I kept a journal. I'll say a journal. For like I did it for 1 year exactly, every single day for a year. And I was like, this is fucking pointless. I'm never going to look at this. So I think I deleted it. I don't remember. Which, who knows? Maybe a couple years from now I'll regret it. But at this point, I drink so much and I regret so much in my life. Well, you should keep a journal then. Like, but everything in my life is a regret. Oh, like, yeah. But I don't care. Like, that's what life's about.
Anyways.
Gray. So I'll let you take over because you had made predictions for Gray in episode 1.
So with John Hart, right?
Captain John Hart.
Yeah. So before he leaves, he tells Jack, I found Gray. I assumed, just the way that he said it and everything, and of course, like normal shows and stuff, it's always a fucking child. It's always a child.
I mean, you're not wrong, though.
I thought that, like, this would be, but, like, somebody's child. Like, I thought it would be Jack's child, is what I meant. My bad. like
I was trying to help you.
No.
I was trying to help you.
You weren't. So I thought it was like gonna be Jack's kid. It's not. It's Jack's little brother. What?
Nothing.
Oh, I was like, what?
Nope.
So,
remember this moment. Go on. Nope. I feel like I love how we both glare at each other through the camera. No, you're 100%. So, like, and that's why in episode 1, I was like, I'm curious to know who you think it is.
Yeah.
Because my opinion's going to be, like, what's the word? Not, swayed? No, that's not the word I'm looking for. I don't know what the word, because I already know the answer.
He already knows, yeah.
But now so that's why I love your... No, 100, no. Okay. They flat out say in this episode, Gray is Jack's younger brother.
Okay.
That is not going to change. Okay. That is not a thing.
Okay.
It is 100%. Spoiler alert, Gray is Jack's younger brother.
Okay.
I will put that to rest. It's my face. I can't control how my face looks. But Gray is Jack's younger brother.
Okay, cool.
Done. So, John Hart has found Gray.
Yeah.
Okay, so, go ahead.
Because in this
just
episode,
ignore my
it
face
shows
like normal.
Some of Jack's past.
Yeah.
So some creature is attacking their village. Blah blah blah.
Which I don't know if they actually ever say.
They didn't say what they were.
I don't know if they ever do.
Oh.
Spoiler alert. I don't know if they ever do.
So their dad tells them to run. They start running, and Jack is like reliving this memory, and he's saying
he accidentally lets go.
He accidentally lets go. He's like, I don't know when I lost his
hand. He's fucking like what, 13?
Yeah.
Like, come on. He's a boy.
And I mean, if you're scared and you're running, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, like this is one of those where I'm sure Jack blames himself.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even to now, but it's like you're a child, and you're like you said, you're running. Like it's gonna happen. Yeah. Like,
but
I don't know.
He also states that he never found the body and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So going back to episode 1, saying that he found Gray.
Okay.
So obviously.
Now we know what season 2's mostly about.
Gray is still alive. Yay. Maybe.
I love this. This is great. Because I'm just going to throw out random shit and make her think. And I'm going to be like, okay, it's fucking like 4 o'clock in the morning. Can we go to bed? She's like, who is Gray?
No, who's Gray?
So it's going to be...
Where's he at?
It's going to be great. Spoiler, it's the whole season. So if I can get her to watch a whole season in one night, it's great.
It's not going to happen.
It's great.
Can I like punch you on camera?
Go for it.
No, keep going.
Okay. Where am I? Gray is missing. Mm-hmm. So Yanto, I feel so bad for Yanto because I love Yanto.
Oh yeah, he gets
he's
up.
Like, oh, Yanto murdered women.
Yeah.
And he has to live the memories. Yes. And then, like, them, which all the kudos to Jack. Every kudo in the world. It's one of those, like, I would love to think that would be me in a life.
Oh.
Where he's like, here's the best lie detector in the world. And Yanto's talking. And the lie detector's like, he's telling the truth. And Jack's like, fuck this lie detector. I don't believe it. Like, that, I would love to be that person.
Yeah.
Like... It makes me think of, like, every episode of Maury I've watched, and the guy's like, the lie detector's wrong! Is it, though? I mean, it's Maury, so it's probably not. But, like, the fact that Jack believed Yanto over the lie detector...
It's so sweet.
It was so sweet. It was so heartbreaking. It was so cute. So I loved all of that. And then he just fucking throws Adam right in the vault. Nope, we're not doing it. So we get that. We get the amnesia pills. I don't understand the amnesia pills. Like, can you control, like, how far back you go?
I feel like he has multiple.
Because...
Like, more than one.
I get that. But, like, we've seen the amnesia pills that take out 1 day.
Yeah.
We've seen the amnesia pills take out 1 week. Yeah. We've seen the amnesia pills in this episode that take out 2 weeks.
So I'm sure that they make their own amnesia pills.
But is it like a concentration thing?
That's probably what it is.
It's fucking stupid. Like, I don't know. It's over the top.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's over the top for me. I'm sorry. It's only 48 hours in this one.
Yeah, it's 2 days.
But I don't know. It's so over the top. Like, how far? Like, what is the strength in the amnesia pills? So, and then of course it wipes everybody out, which I commented to her. So I worked retail for 15 years. I don't know, how long have you done retail? The fact that you had to think about it shows you enough.
6.5, 7 years.
Everybody takes the amnesia pills and goes to sleep, except for Yanto, the butler, who falls asleep sitting up. And I'm like, retail, 15 years?
That'd be, yeah.
I can take a nap. I can take my 15-minute break and I can take a nap sitting up. Like, okay, fuck, I've worked 9 hours. I get a 15-minute break. Here we go.
That's how I sleep in the car.
15 minutes. Yep.
I go on a long drive with somebody. I'm not driving. Nope, I'm out.
Nope. Yeah, exactly. Yep. A passenger. Jordan to this day. Like, even, like, I have a new job because I quit retail because I was like, fuck it. 15 years, I'm done. People in my new job have been like, how do you take a nap in 10 minutes? I'm like, you have no you work 12 plus hours a day. You master the ability to nap.
Yep.
Naps are a thing.
Yeah, they are.
You get fucking a half hour, 20-minute nap.
Like, I wish I took more naps as a kid now.
Naps are amazing. Like, and it's funny because you meet people who don't work retail and they're like, naps aren't a thing. And you're like,
so here's the thing also.
No,
so Tim's husband, okay. So me and Tim have been friends for a little amount of time.
Who are you?
Shut up. So the other night I came over. It was like 7:30 and me and Tim both are like, we need a fucking nap.
Nope. Let's take a nap.
So we
I already know we're going to binge shows.
Yeah.
If we're going to pay attention, need a nap.
So both of us are taking naps. Tim wakes me up like an hour and a half.
Yeah, we maybe slept an hour and a half.
Okay.
Maybe.
And outside smoking, and his husband, Jordan, who I love dearly, comes out. You guys have the weirdest fucking friendship ever. I'm like, what?
We just take a nap.
How can you just come over and take a nap and then be watching shows? What do you mean? That's what we do.
We watch shows for like 3 hours, take it like a 1 hour nap, boom, I'm set for like 5 hours.
We did that today.
Like, I'm ready.
Yep.
Like, literally, that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's like, recharge the batteries, done. So, the fact that Yanto fell asleep sitting up.
No, that was golden.
Like, that's one of those moments where I'm like, I don't know if it's the actor who played Yanto, I don't know if it's the writer, I don't know if it's the director, I don't know who the fuck decided Yanto's gonna sit up.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
No, it is.
Even if it was an accident, 100% be like, oops, we didn't mean to do that. It fucking fit.
Yep.
Because everybody is the worker and Yanto's the butler.
Yep.
And he's just like, fuck, I want to just take a nap sitting up.
I'm over it. Ow.
It fucking was amazing.
Yep.
It's the highlight of the it's the highlight of the episode.
So,
to this day, there's actually a coworker of mine. And she, like, doesn't like the fact that I take naps. It's Tracy. I don't think she'll ever watch this, but hi, Tracy. And, like, because there was a time we get 30-minute lunches, and I was like, I'm taking a nap. And she's like, are you sure? I was like, I'm taking a nap. I slept for 20 minutes, woke up energetic. Like, I woke up and I was like, let's do it. Let's work. I was so fucking energetic. And she's like, Tim is not allowed to take naps anymore. And to this day, if we go to lunch, especially if Jordan's there, she's like, Tim cannot take a nap.
Oh my God.
So all the references to Tracy, and I'm just like, nap time. And there's been other people like Carla, where I was like, I'm taking a nap, and I just recline in my seat, and I'm just like this. And I remember Carla's like, is he actually taking a nap?
Yeah.
And Jordan's like, wait for it. And I'm like, and Jordan's like, yep, he's asleep. And I'm like, I need 20 minutes, especially if I'm tired and at work. Sure. I need 20 minutes and I'm done. Yep. All I need is my nap. So that's a long fucking tyrant side story. That's why you guys watch me.
Take more naps.
Take more naps. Naps are like essential for adulthood.
Nap in the middle of this review.
If
and then come back to it.
I wasn't ready for that. If you're an adult and you're like, naps are stupid, trust me, take a nap. I have a friend, Chucky. We do the DC animated movies. He's not going to watch this. I'll talk shit about him. And he's like, naps aren't real. This boy will take a nap. He'll be like, naps are stupid. Fall asleep, wake up 2 hours later and be like, let's watch movies. That's a nap. I don't care if it's 2 hours. It's a nap. So naps are great. This whole review. It's not even a review for Torchwood. It's a review for naps. I love naps. I want to take a nap right now. I want to take a nap.
Right here.
TikTok.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Good night. Season 2, episode 5. Adam, any closing thoughts? Not nap related.
No, like,
I feel like the season's picked up.
I think it was a little much towards the end. Like, when
we never find out who the fuck Adam is.
No, not at all.
Oh, fuck that. I forgot about it and because I got on my nap thing. But we never actually figure out, like, if he's an alien. Well, presumably he's an alien. But he just survives off of people's memories. Yep. Like, we never figure out who the fuck he is. No. Oh, now I'm angry now.
So, towards the end, like, after the four of them take the pills and stuff, Jack goes down there to talk to him again. And I think it was a little bit much, like, Adam still trying to, like, push it. Like, hey, let me stay here. Let me give you good memories of your dad and Gray. And here you go. But
and then he forces himself into his own memory.
And then I'm going to insert myself into this memory so that you can keep me alive. And so it was kind of just, like, sad. Because, obviously, Jack takes the amnesia pill and stuff, and is like, nope, fuck you. So,
and he chews it.
Yeah, he
it's like watching... Did you ever watch House?
Yes.
So, yeah, I'll go ahead and give a spoiler for me. When I was younger, I was addicted to painkillers.
Yeah.
I am a recovering addict. I'm free to admit that. Mm-hmm. And Vicodin was my thing. So, watching House... But watching House... So, House chews his Vicodin. If I was in need of a fix, I would chew it. But it's just like chewing Tylenol or aspirin or anything. It's fucking disgusting. But I would prefer to swallow my pills. Like, typically I would swallow them. Like, I did Vicodin, I did Percocet, I did Dilaudid. I was addicted to painkillers as a teenager. Young, early 20s, which weird. I'm in my 30s and now I'm like an alcoholic, but whatever.
We still love you.
Yep. But it was funny when I first watched House, because that's the thing, is when you take a pill, it takes about an hour for it to hit your system. Yeah. That's the funny thing about people who don't take pills and they take Tylenol. Yeah. And as soon as they swallow the pill, they're like, oh, I feel better. No, you fucking don't. It's a placebo at that point. But when you chew a pill, it's in your system so much faster. And that's where House came in, which I loved about House. Because he would chew his Vicodin, and it's like, okay, he's done. He's high. Yeah. And when especially in high school, when I was ready for my fix, specifically economics class, sorry, Mr. Callahan, but when I was in economics, I needed my Vicodin, and I took a lot of Vicodin through economics. I would throw a couple pills in, and I would chew them to get through economics class. Jeez. Well, Mr. Callahan was a dick. Like, we got along on a personal level outside of class, but he and I got, like, through school. So, for the record...
Just doing a nap and pill review, you guys.
For the record, I was the kid where he would be like, who was this person? And me, high as fuck, sitting in my chair, I'd be like, it's so-and-so. And the person next to me in class would hear me and be like, it was this person! And he would call on that person and be like, you're right. I'm just like, fucking weird. Which, at that point, there was more than one time when I would be like, he would be like, so this is a stupid reference, but just to get my point across. Yeah. He'd be like, who was the president that was shot in a car in Texas? And I'd be like, It's Martin Luther King. And the guy next to me would be like, it's Martin Luther King! And he's like, no! And I'd be like, it was JFK. And he'd be like, yes. So, like, there was multiple points where I would be like, oh, you're just going to steal my answers, so I'm going to purposely give you the wrong answers. So, I don't know. I don't know how I've been drinking too much. So, yeah, lovely rant.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Adam, Madam, I'm Adam.
Yeah, okay.
Loved it. I thought it was a good episode. I thought it was great. Anything? Closing thoughts?
No.
You're just like, please end this. So for those who have seen it, what did you think about Adam? Like I said, I loved it until we got to the end, and then there's no like closure whatsoever. No. Everybody forgets everything for the last 2 days. We don't even know who the fuck Adam was. No. It was good until the closure. Yeah. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For those who have seen it, go ahead and let us know. Otherwise, we will see you guys next time for Reset.